Hi everybody, I'm Sheila, a yoga teacher here at the Red Wing YMCA, and I thought you might want to join me for a short, energizing warrior series. So come on, let's go. We are going to start in child's pose. If you would prefer to start in easy seat, that's awesome. You can do the same stretches. If you are in child's pose, go ahead and bring those big toes to touch, knees as wide as the edges of the mat, and then let those hips float back. Walk those hands forward. Let that head come down. Take just a moment here to center your breath. Now let's walk our hands to the right side, and when you get over to the right side, go ahead and place your left hand on top of the right hand and really push into that hand. We're opening up that side body and just breathe. Fantastic. Let's walk back through the center, going to the other side. And when you get there, go ahead and place that right hand on top of the left hand and really push in. Fantastic. Now let's come on back through the middle. Let's find our tabletop position. Hips over knees, shoulders over wrist creases, and let's thread that needle a little bit for a spinal twist. Let's inhale that right arm up high, and on an exhale, we are going to thread the needle coming down to our right ear. Left hand can stay right by our face. We can walk it forward. We can bring it in a bind, whatever we prefer. Keep breathing, a nice shoulder stretch. Now let's go ahead and bring that left hand back to frame the face. Sweep that right arm up, come back down, preparing for thread the needle on the other side. Let's inhale that left arm up, and on an exhale, let's thread that needle on through, coming down to that left ear. Maybe that right hand walks forward. Maybe it comes to a bind. And we're here for just 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring that right hand back to frame the face. Sweep that left arm up and back down. Let's move into a few cat and cows to get that flexion in our spine. So when you are ready, we're going to inhale, drop that belly, lift that gaze for cow. And on an exhale, tuck that tail to round that spine until you get all the way up to that tucked chin for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's really find some movement in this. One more cow, one more cat, and then let's come back to that neutral spine and tabletop. All right, moving into our plank. Go ahead and find your plank. All right, high plank or knees plank. We're pushing the earth away from us. We're here just for 3, 2, 1. Take a nice inhale. And on the exhale, send those hips up and back for your down dog. All right. Hands are as wide as your shoulders. Feet are as wide as your hips. All right. Maybe you come up on all of those toes and lower that right heel, then that left heel to walk your dog. Or you can stay in stillness. Really pushing into the knuckles of your thumb and the first finger, especially those. All right, awesome. Let's move into 3-legged dog and get into our warrior. So inhale that right leg high, bend that knee, right knee to right elbow. Inhale that leg high, right knee cross midline to the left elbow. Inhale that right leg high, and now really pull it in and come up to find your low lunge. Fantastic. Knee over ankle. Let's plant that left hand, sweep open to a low lunge twist. As you know, one of my favorite things. Let's come on back down. Now let's spin that back foot to plant it for our warrior 1. When you are ready, we're going to root down and rise up to that warrior 1. Once you get up here, take a second to adjust your warrior. Maybe you put your hands on your hips and you square those hips so they're not too open to the side. They're nice and forward. They're closed. All right, let's inhale those arms high. Exhale, let those shoulders come down and back. Warrior 1. Now inhale as we find length in the spine. Exhale as we release the arms behind our back. Inhale, clasp those hands, roll those shoulders. Exhale, straighten those arms. Preparing for humble warrior. All right, so nice big inhale to find length in our spine. And on an exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips, folding forward, bringing that right shoulder towards that right, the inside of that right knee. Now push into the ground, root down and rise up. Come back to the warrior one. Open up to the cactus arms, lift your gaze. Back to warrior one. Let's release those arms, plant our hands on our hips. We're going to come up on the ball of that back foot. I wobbled a bit. Good transition. And we're going to shorten that stance a little bit, getting ready for Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3. All right, so we will be using our right leg as our standing leg. So put a little bounce in there, right? We don't want to lock that leg, but we want to get used to having the weight on that leg. And when you are ready, go ahead, you're going to look forward and you're going to find that drishti, all right, that focal point, your focal point. All right, and when you're ready, you're going to hinge at the hips to bend forward a little bit. Maybe you keep that back foot on the floor. Maybe you lift up from the back of that thigh and come into your warrior 3. Arms can be behind you or out in front of you. Either way, let's come back to that warrior 1. Awesome. Let's open up to warrior 2. Go ahead and adjust your stance. Wiggle, wiggle a little bit to adjust your stance. All right. Find that nice, strong warrior. Looking out over those front middle fingers. Let's flip that palm for Viparita, Virabhadrasana. So reverse warrior, opening up the side body. Now let's come back to Virabhadrasana 2. Moving into extended side angle, let's reach. Bring that hand down to the front thigh. Back arm comes up and over. Full body stretch. Feel that energy from your fingertips down to your toes. Awesome, let's come on back to that warrior 2. Release those hands down. Let's bring those toes to point forward. Hands in front of us. Go ahead and bring the backs of your hands together. We're going to interlace them behind our back. Roll those shoulders down and back. A wide leg forward fold. When you are ready, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Bending down. Maybe you let those clasp hands come forward, or maybe you release them to the floor. Feet are parallel. Now let's just slowly roll up. Roll those shoulders down and back. And we're going to repeat that sequence on the other side. So let's just flip our toes towards the front. Come down, frame that front foot, and let's find that plank, okay, where we started on the other side. Take one moment here. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Take a nice deep inhale as you push the earth away, and on your exhale, send those hips up and back for your down dog. Pedal out just a little bit. Moving into that 3-legged dog, let's go ahead and inhale that left leg high. Bend that knee to left elbow. Inhale that leg high. Left knee cross midline to right elbow. Inhale that leg high. Really pull that knee in. We're going to step it or help it through to find that low lunge. All right? From here, let's plant that right hand. Do our nice low lunge twist. Open up. Wiggle those fingers. Awesome. Come back to frame that front foot, and we will move into our warrior 1 on this side. So let's spin that back foot, putting it at about a 45-degree angle, and when we're ready, we're going to root down and rise up. Fantastic. Now find your warrior 1 position. Square your hips forward, all right? And let's inhale those arms high. Exhale, shoulders come down. Fantastic. Another deep inhale, and on the exhale, let's bring our hands behind our back, clasp those fingers, Inhale to roll those shoulders and exhale, straighten those arms. Open that heart. Fantastic. Moving into humble warrior on this side. Inhale that length, and on the exhale, we're going to bring our left shoulder towards the inside of that left knee. So you're coming down to whatever level you feel comfortable. Now let's push into those feet. Inhale to rise up and release those hands. All right. Let's come up on the ball of that back foot. Okay. We are going to shorten our stance a little bit, just like we did on the other side. Getting ready for that warrior three. Put a little bounce in that left leg. So you're getting ready to put your weight on that leg. Okay. Adjust your pants if they've started to fall down, like mine do, right? Okay, and when you are ready, find that drishti, that focal point, and we are going to begin to hinge at the hips, folding forward as we choose to lift this back leg. Now you might want to keep it on the ground and just have your toe touching, or you might want to lift it up higher and add those Virabhadrasana 3 arms, or you can add them out front. And let's release down into that warrior one again. Good job, everybody. Let's open up to that warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Heel toe your feet apart to find your warrior. Deep breath. If your shoulders have come up, let them come down, right? Now let's flip that front palm, reverse that warrior, Viparita Virabhadrasana. Come on back, warrior two. Reach forward, arm comes up for extended side angle, opening that heart, awesome. Breathe, find that energy from your fingertips all the way down to your toes. Pull that belly into the spine, come on back up for your warrior two. One more time to reverse that warrior and come back to that warrior two. Let's straighten those front legs. Feet are pointed forward. Inhale to your tall mountain. Exhale to your forward fold. Inhale to your half lift, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend those knees, roll that spine up one vertebrae at a time. Let those shoulders roll down and back. Let's heel toe those feet in. And let's inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, hands, heart center, Namaste, Tiki. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thanks for joining me on a warrior series, a Virabhadrasana series. Have an awesome day, everybody. Bye-bye.